What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Golden Edge. I'm Ben Goetz. He's Adam Hill. We're your Review Journal Golden Knights reporters, joined by a very special guest today, Golden Knights center Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, we're trying to help the fans get to know you a little bit better, and one thing that we know about you is you speak 3 languages, English, Swedish, and French. So we were hoping you could teach us a little bit of hockey terms in those 2 languages, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I can try. I mean, most of it is kind of similar, though, but I can try.
Okay. Well, we'll start. Our first term that we're going to throw up here is, we're going to start pretty simple. So, skates. Can you teach us how to say skates in French?
Patine.
Patine.
The thing is that you have to understand that my French is so much better than Marchie's and Mark, right? so they won't tell. They tell you that's not how you said it, but don't listen to them because they don't know how to talk French.
Well, because you're actually from France. They're just French Canadians.
They're fakers.
Do you look down on the French Canadians?
No, I don't. But like they make so much fun of me that I have to give it back a little bit.
That's Marchessault makes fun of everyone.
Yeah, well, that's because little guy complex.
That makes sense. That is true.
All right, another simple one that we want to learn is a goal. Obviously, a very good hockey term there. I'll throw it up there on the screen. A lot of exclamation points there. Swedish. What is Swedish for goal?
Nice picture. Mål.
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 Okay.
So you just changed the G to an M, basically.
Pretty much,
now,
yeah.
In that picture, was that anger? I mean, it looked like celebration, but there was
I don't know.
like some
You know
anger
what?
in there.
Like this is sometimes it's mixed feelings.
Okay.
Right there. You can tell. Like I don't really know what I'm doing out there. So I'm going for it though.
Yeah, it's good.
Respect it. Another big one, rink. Obviously, T-Mobile Arena, one of the best rinks in the NHL to play. At least that's what Mark Stone said yesterday when he came here. French or Swedish? I'll let you decide.
So in French that would be patinoire. In Canadian that would be arena, which makes no sense because that's English, arena. And then in Swedish that will be ishallen.
Interesting, like skate and rink in French are kind of similar.
Yeah, patine and patinoire. I mean, you use one for the other, right? So makes sense to us.
It does make sense, actually, yeah.
All right, well, we're going to narrow it down to some terms that really apply to you. So first of all, the next term is center, of course, because you are a center for the Golden Knights.
In Swedish, it would be center. So it's the same.
Very simple.
Centre. So you just
kind of like a saint.
You just move the last E and R, switch it, and they'll be the same.
I like that it's like a saint because you're kind of doing all the dirty work there. You got to take face-offs. You got to play defense.
Yeah, it's a fun role though. You have to be a part of all of it, and at times, depending to which team you play in, it might be tough. So sometimes it's actually fun to see your wingers go down and then come on the bench and be like, oh my God. And then you're like, yep, now you know.
Yeah. All right, well, speaking of your role, the next one we had is checking line. Of course, you, Ryan Reeves, the Golden Knights' 4th line.
I don't know if we have a line like this in France. So we have to checking line.
A lot more finesse play over there?
Yeah, I'd say. Not the national team. We are kind of we're more checking line.
Yeah,
but it's checking lines.
It's lines.
It's all of them.
All right, well.
How do we say that in Swedish? How can we say that? Yeah, my wife doesn't know anything about hockey, so I won't get no help from her.
You got a lifeline.
Well, we'll go to another one of your big roles, which would be penalty kill. Of course, you're one of the Golden Knights' best penalty killers out there.
So that's, in French, that would be, it's complicated, infériorité numérique. That's
such a long name.
I know, it makes no sense. But it's it means just less numbers, right?
Okay.
But this is French, you have to make it proper, right?
Yes, very much.
And then in Swedish it would be, I think it's the same, penalty kill.
Okay.
Very simple.
Cool. Well, another one of my favorites, this next one, handshake line, which I love because you've got unique handshakes with just about everyone on the team, as you can see there on the screen.
No, walk us through this process, though. How difficult is this to remember?
No, actually, you know what? Each guy came up with their own, pretty much. I have a few guys like Carly. Carly is, it's me, or Marchie, or Sub, or Flower. But a lot of the guys kind of see me doing a handshake with one guy, and then they kind of jump in. Like this year, for example, Patch was a new guy and Stas, both of them were new guy. And after game number 2, like Patch wanted to go low and Stas wanted to go a heavy backhand. Like, so I'm not really the one that dictate what it is, but like some guys like have more fancy one because they kind of like think it's cool. But the fun part is that you see guys sometime. I remember like it was last year when I was hurt for a while. Like I was watching the game and in the corridor before, like guys would still doing it, but in the air with nobody. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Now, you've got a new guy now. Mark Stone's here.
Yeah.
How long does this take to come up with something?
I don't know. Like yesterday, the first thing he just came and gave me like a really proper fist bump. I was like, all right, let's do a stiff fist bump. But so we'll see. We'll see how long it's going to take.
All right, well, the next one we got, not really a hockey term, but I still liked it. It was shaved head because, of course, you shaved your head back in October to help kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I mean, what was that like for you? You're obviously got the hair coming back in right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like it was going to be a little thing for me, but might help, a lot of persons. It's such a dramatic phase that you have to go through during the cancer treatments that for a woman, especially a woman's hair, like everybody know it's a big deal, and then suddenly somebody tell you, all right, we're gonna have to remove all of it. So you have to battle so much stuff already that I felt like your hair shouldn't be a reason for you every morning to wake up and be negative about it. So I figured out if they shave my head, maybe in the morning when they see themselves, they'd be like, oh, I remember when I shaved Belma's head, and suddenly it becomes something more positive. So that was the thought.
How do we say it? Is there a term in French?
Skaka huvudet, le fin skalle. Oh, one of those two. They don't even know. So actually, I could say anything.
I can't correct you.
The la fin? Is that
fin skalle.
Okay, all right.
And then in French, it would be raser la tête. Shave the head.
The tête. The tête is head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got that. 4 years of French. That's the one I remember.
Well, you got to use it today.
There
Congrats.
You go. Exactly. You brought it back.
All right, we got 2 more for you. I don't know if there's going to be a term for this one, but we'll try it anyway. Golden Misfits, of course, kind of the moniker you guys got last year.
I don't think there is one. Misfits in Swedish, I do not know. Otherwise, I should get a diploma for it. And then in France, Actually, I saw a term in a French Canadian journal that they tried to translate it, because it has to be French, and it was terrible. So I'm gonna retain myself on saying anything.
This one's going to be fun. I don't know if you can say this and be honest about it.
This is a very specific hockey term that only comes up on occasion.
Bite the finger?
I did not bite your hand, PK Subban. Very specific instances this might come up. I don't know why you'd have to say it in French or Swedish because I don't think PK Subban speaks either of those languages, but just in case.
He did shake his finger 20,000 times at a bit, so yeah, pass.
No, okay. You said at the time it didn't happen.
Sorry?
You said at the time it did not happen.
It did not happen. No, it's different. So if I shove my fingers into your mouth, right? Deep enough that you kind of feel like you're getting choked, and both of your hands are in the kind of behind you, and bear in mind that there is no mouth guard because he hand up scratching everything, removing my mouth guard when he put his hand down. So now, if you pull me up, right, or if I pull you up, what am I going to feel?
Your teeth.
Exactly. Then when you pull me up, you start tickling the back of my throat. I'm choking. What is the first reaction you do?
Probably to bite down on his.
Or you just close your mouth.
Right, yeah.
And this is what happened. And it's I do not know how to explain, or I do not know how to change. Even if it happened again, I do not know what else can I do when somebody has this. It's not like I would have gone and tried to grab something with my teeth. I'd be punish me.
Yeah.
But this is not. I'm already my knees on the ice, and somebody come from behind me and try to pull me up with their finger in my mouth. I don't really know what to do else, really.
I think bite it off. I think next time you just go follow through and just bite the finger off.
Hopefully there won't be a next time. let's hope for that.
That's true.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much
That's it.
for
All right.
teaching us some Swedish and French terms. For our special guest, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, he's Adam
Thank you,
Hill,
guys.
I'm Ben Goetz. This was The Golden Edge.